What do you know? What do you know, YouTube? Tell y'all what I know. That load canceling on me forced me to have to put in some long days so I could salvage my weekend. But got it done, and we're parked up with our weekend load and ready to roll on that first thing in the morning. So anyway, last time I checked in, I was waiting to unload Cumberland, Maryland. So that load canceled, and then, to be honest, it truly was a blessing in disguise. Had that load not canceled on me, I'd have been sitting up in Pennsylvania somewhere and probably got caught up in the middle of that snow. So when it came through last night, so that wouldn't have been a good deal. I'd have probably been running in the snow most of the afternoon yesterday, and probably a lot of it today, you know. So to be honest, it wasn't a bad thing that it canceled on me. But with that all being said, I did have to work hard to, like I said, to salvage my weekend. Not necessarily a lot of miles, just long days. Today was a long day. Yesterday was a long day. I ran my 14-hour clocks just about plumb out. Yesterday I had 9 minutes left on my clock when I parked. So that day was about completely gone by the time I found me a parking spot. But, so Cumberland, Maryland. From Cumberland, Maryland, I deadheaded 113 miles to Duquesne, Pennsylvania. I don't know how you pronounce that, but it was a live load. And so, and back to that whole snow thing, with that load canceling on me, one of the first things I started doing, because now that, you know, the time frame on how close the snow was to me, I actually had a little better idea where it was going to hit at. So I was looking for something that would take me out of Maryland and go north or northwest, because I was trying to get out of the line of it. And that's what this load did. So like I said, deadheaded 113 miles to Duquesne, Pennsylvania. Duquesne, Pennsylvania, I went to Findlay, Ohio, drop and hook. 256 loaded miles. So that brings me to a total of 369 miles. Load weighed 7,752 pounds, and it paid $743.83. That's $2.01 per mile. I wasn't mad about it. Like I said, with that load canceling on me, and then I was trying to get out of the way of the snow, my options was a little limited on what I could grab. This one here worked out great. The only snow I saw the entire time from the time I left Maryland, well, it wasn't snowing when I was in Maryland. It was brutally cold, but when I woke up this morning, it was like a light dusting there in Findlay, Ohio. Now, when I was running today, I did hit couple little spots where the pavement was wet. That's the only time I saw wet pavement at all during all of this. So, not mad about it at all. So, like I said, 201 a mile, last minute, had to find something to get me out of the way of the snow. So that's what I did Thursday. And part of Thursday night, after I did that drop and hook, so on to the next load, the drop and hook, there was no empties, so I had to chase an empty. So I started heading to Mansfield, Ohio. I ran about half of this. It was 78 miles to Mansfield, Ohio. I ran about half those miles last night. Got up this morning, ran the rest of them. So Mansfield, Ohio, I bobtailed to there, grabbed a trailer, then ran 11 miles to Shelby, Ohio, where I did another live load. Live load there. God, today, everything just tried to kill my day today. I was there like an hour early, and it took them 3.5 hours to get me loaded. I was on a tight time frame today. I don't like running like that, but in order to get to the load, my weekend load, I had a 5 in the evening appointment time that I had to make it to. So I needed to get that load off and then get to my next load, so that way I'd have my weekend load. But anyway, 3.5 hours to get live loaded. Like I said, 78 miles of bobtail, 11 miles of deadhead, and then I went 172 miles loaded to Monroe, Ohio. Drop and hook. Once again, man, everything just trying to kill my day. This was a DC. It took 45 solid minutes in line just to get to the guard shack to check in. I was like, just trying to kill my day, trying to make me late for my appointment. Like I said, I don't like running like that. It stresses me out. Anybody that knows me knows I don't run long days usually. I try to keep my days simple, and I like to give myself plenty of room on both ends, buffer, a little buffer on both ends. So anyway, 78 miles bobtail, 11 miles deadhead, 172 loaded, 261 total miles. Load weighed 16,540 pounds. All right, load paid $672.19. So that's $2.57 per mile to the truck. So 2 days, wasn't crazy revenue, but if you break it down, revenue per day, $700 a day is kind of where I try to put myself at, as a solid day. But obviously, I'm trying to do more than that. But when you're kind of backed up in the corner and having to salvage what you had planned out, it's kind of what you got to do sometimes. So anyway, that was my last 2 days. Besides the long days, it really wasn't too bad. Like I said, I stayed out of the weather, so can't be mad about that at all. The load I'm on now delivers Monday morning. We'll do a load update on that Monday and recap the week on Monday. Thinking about doing a live, maybe Sunday or Saturday evening. I haven't decided yet. Y'all comment below what y'all think. But YouTube says I have the ability to go live now. There's been a few questions in the comments that I hadn't had a chance to really answer yet. So I kind of thought maybe that might be a chance to kind of answer them. Some questions I feel like need a little bit more detailed answers. I'm not real big on just kind of throwing some vague answer out there, because I don't feel like that's giving any kind of justice to the question. So sometimes things need a little more detail. But like I said, y'all comment below. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I was kind of considering it. Like I said, this load, it's only going, I think it's like 605 loaded miles. So technically I could run it tomorrow and then do a reset on Sunday. I generally don't do resets while I'm out here on the road, but I have the ability to do it this weekend, so I was thinking about doing it. I don't need it. I've got plenty of hours. That is the other thing, though. So I don't know. Let's see how I feel in the morning. I may decide to split this load up in 2 days. We'll see. But so yeah, like I said, y'all let me know in the comments what you think. And that's all I got tonight. Y'all be safe, stay warm. It's brutally cold right now across our nation, unless you're down in Southern Cali or Arizona or something like that, you know. But y'all stay safe. Hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and like always, keep the rubber down and the shiny side up. I'll catch y'all on the next one.